Hello, welcome to scrapbook process video number 18. This time I am using the Paige Evans Fancy Free collection, an older collection, but a good collection, and also some Mambi sticks and chips packs that I have that are friend related because I am scrapping a photo from Gemma of Gemma Rose Crafts' little birthday meet in London with some very good friends, and I thought, yes, good opportunity to use those Mambi stickers and chips. And I'm also kind of trying something a bit new, a bit different for me in that I'm using a lot of bright colours and loud colours and bright things, and just a bit beyond comfort zone for me because I do like my muted colours and my pastels and stuff, but I was giving it a go. So as you saw, I've chosen this dotty page. I don't know what page number it is because, you know, in the paper pads they don't say what number it is. That dotty bright one, and then I just went over with some gesso just on the area that I was going to put watercolours. Now, a couple of things about what I do here. Firstly, I'm using watercolour tubes because my watercolour palette is, in all honesty, it's a naff cheap one and it leaves this powdery residue on it and I really don't like it. Secondly, I got so carried away with mixing the colour that I put way too much paint on that packaging and it didn't exactly get the watercolour effect that I was planning on. But it's fine, and the green is actually a little darker than I expected. But these things happen and I'm not the kind of person who can be bothered to start again, so there we go, that's how that turned out. And so I'm putting some pink ink on there as well, just some little pink highlights. Pink and green, honestly, really not my kind of thing, but giving it a go. It doesn't look too attractive at this stage, but it's more of like a background thing. It does get covered up a lot. I realise it's not the most attractive thing to look at this point. So for backing, I also have the 6x6 paper pad, so I was just choosing a page from that. I was gonna go for one of those like lighter pastel ones and I was like, no, Grace, you're being colourful, be colourful. So I chose that really bright one, but only with a very thin layer around the edge, so it's not too in your face. But yes, I don't do it just yet, but putting some white tissue paper behind it as well, just to soften it just a little bit there. And I had plans, so you can see in the bottom left there a little journaly card thing to do some journaling on the layout. And if you've watched my other scrapbook videos, you know that I don't really journal on my layouts because I have creative journals and written journals, and I do my scratchbooking, which is like smashbooking. I don't feel the need to journal on my layout, so I don't tend to do it. And I was like, but I saw that card and I was like, yeah, I want to include it. Woo, I'm going to journal. I'm being different. And then I'm just letting you know now it doesn't end up happening that way. It was too many different things for Grace. Baby steps required. So I had fussy cut a load of those flowers out from one of the 12x12 papers, and then I've got all those circles as well. There's a set page with lots of 2-inch circles that have all those little phrases on, and there's another one that has just lots of little patterns on. So I spent quite a long time figuring out how I wanted them. I had an idea in my head which I just couldn't make happen in real life, so I can't explain it. Oh, funny story about Grace and how ridiculous she is. So the one with all the phrases on, I actually fussy cut that because I was in like a fussy cutting, I was having a sesh, you know, and then I realised shortly afterwards, they're 2-inch circles and I have a 2-inch circle punch. So yes, I'd fussy cut that entire sheet of circles because excuse me, tickling the throat, because I am an idiot is the point really there. And I'm also slightly out of shot. Move the page up, Grace. Move it up. Do it. She's not doing it. Oh well. So this is almost the sort of embellishment layout that I ended up with. Not quite just yet, I don't think, but we're almost there. I wanted to show off some of the green in the background, but not too much, because as I said, I didn't like it as much as I thought I did, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I did want a big old embellishment pattern going up the side there, so spent a very long time figuring out where everything was going, and I think I was almost happy with that. And so I took a picture on my phone, and this is not really a technique, this is the thing that I do sometimes. I take the picture on my phone and then I look at the picture on my phone rather than what's actually in front of me, and then do some reshuffling around. And that's what I did. I looked at that picture, I went, actually, that could do with being over there, that could do with being over there, etc., etc. And then I think this is pretty much how I decided it was going, apart from that journaling card, obviously, as I have already mentioned. So yes, that is another picture. Give it a little check. Are you happy with it? She's happy with it. So then I stuck all of those down, and that took a while, obviously, so I have not left much of that footage in. Or any of that footage in, apparently. I stuck it down. There's not much more to say about that. And just wanting a little bit of something behind the photo, so added a little flower and some leaves, and that was about it, I think? Question mark? Yes, it was. Down it goes. So, and in case you hadn't noticed before, I put the picture with the blah, 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 there. I put foam tape behind it, so it was a bit sticky outy. Yes, that's the thing. Oh, and also my camera was charging, so I had to do a bunch of stuff to entertain myself for a while. I punched out the circles from the 6x6 pad as well, so I could have some little, just a mixture of shapes and sizes and stuff. So I punched those out. Punched, again, yes, punch, not fussy cut. I'm such an idiot. Anyway, so I just added a couple of those on just to add a little extra something or other. And yeah, I didn't really think too much about what was the phrase on each one, because there was some that I didn't use on purpose. Some were a bit like kiss, 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 love you, and a bit lovey-dovey, and you guys know that ain't my jam. So there's some I didn't use, and I really wanted to use the Cool Beans one because it makes me laugh. But yes, so adding a couple of bits from those Mambi packs. Really small title, as you can see, but I think it works with this layout. A big title would not have worked. And yes, with the black and white photo, it kind of ties in with that, and yada, yada, yada. There we go. So adding a couple more little chipboard pieces all from that Mambi pack over the layout, and also some of these little phrases that's from the other sticker pack. And I'm out of shot again. For goodness sake, woman. Just various things. A selfie, haha. There's the big circle one that doesn't show up too well on camera apparently, but just says prettiest girls are... No, happy girls are the prettiest, not prettiest girls are the prettiest. That wouldn't make any sense. And then I'm doing my little thing I do sometimes of putting some washi tape over some cardstock and then punching out hearts. Like if I don't have cardstock in that colour or pattern or whatever, that's what I will do. So I had that pink, which I thought worked quite well, and the gold glitter, which I've used before many, many times. And I just stuck those on just because it just needed more sprinkliness. I think because of the background paper with the polka dots, that's what needed to be on there as well. Some more sprinkly things, but no more circles because there were enough circles by this point. So yes, just put in those little hearts. Some of them are randomly put, some of them I thought about it a bit more, just various different ways, really. Yes, and then just one more phrase sticker, a Tim Holtz one. It says something like, we are fearless, independent and original, and I just really liked that phrase. So to finish off, I flicked on some Heidi Swap Colour Shine in blush, or is it bluish, because that's how it's spelt, but I'm going to say blush because it works easier. And then I went back over with that bright pink, just because I wanted it to be more splashy and flicky and colourful and kind of messy, and yeah, that's the kind of thing I was going for. It really isn't my usual thing, but I am really happy with how it turned out, and the black and white photo really pops out from that busy background. And yes, there we go. So this layout is done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye bye.